Hello, it's Gens here, and this is episode 2 of Satisfactory. So my plan for today is to increase my power production, and then I'm going to automate screws and cable. I want to also look at creating my main bus as well, so that I have everything that I need running probably behind that rock and into storage to containers, so I don't have to run around. They'll all be hopefully in a line here, so I can get everything I need, and it will also mean that I can split the lines if needed to create other things, but we'll look into that as we unlock more things. So yeah, I think my first plan is power. I've still got this constructor creating my biomass blocks. I've got quite a few. I have done a few things before I started recording. One of which was I decided to tidy up the copper a little bit and put some belts coming down so that it looked a little bit neater. However, I now haven't got a direct way up there, so I have to run all the way around. But yeah, so the first thing I need to do is decide where to put my burners. I'll probably put them behind this constructor actually, and that should mean that I will easily be able to power them up from the constructor. So what I'll do is I'll put 2 down, I think, and see how much power that gives me, and then look at how I'm going to produce my screws. I managed to put the burners right next to the constructor, so all I need to do now is power them up and see how much power we get out of these. It might be that I only need one of them and I've gone over the top with power, but it's better to be safe than sorry. I think I've just put everything in there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. So it's 39 there. So up to 100 megawatts. So yeah, now the next thing I want to do is take a look at my production and start looking at making screws. I think I mentioned it in the first episode, but we've got normal nodes here which produce, I think we said 60 a minute, didn't we? Yeah, so 60 iron ore per minute, and a smelter can take 30 ore per minute, the rods take 15 iron ingots per minute, and the screws take 10 rods per minute. So I'm going to need 1 smelter and 5 constructors. Okay. And what I can also do is split one of these lines here and create a second line, if I need to, for rods and iron plates. But at the moment I think I'm okay. So yeah, the first thing I want to do is figure out where I'm going to put this. This was my iron plates. What I could do is put my iron plates on the other side because it doesn't take much room, and then convert this one into my screw production. So I'll rotate the miner coming out this way. That gives me all this space to do the production line. Yeah, so I think I'll do that. Okay. Actually, the first thing I want to do is stop this from making iron plates. So we'll just power this down. Take the iron plates. And that will slowly drain through. And what I've got is enough iron plates and wire to put into the research. So all I need then is the screws. So what I'll do is I'll quickly put these in here and then carry on. So putting the miner down, hopefully, I haven't got any portable miners. Let's have a look what we need to create them. I'll have to go to my workbench. So yeah, I need one portable miner before I can create the other miners. No, what? That's a craft bench. I need a workbench. Okay. So I'll just stick that on the end here. There we go. And I'll get started making my iron plates here. Again, I'm going to leave a gap between the miner and the smelter, so if need be I can split it off and create more iron plates if needed. You going to snap? Yeah, there we go. Ah, didn't realise that. Need more copper cables. Should have looked really before I put it down. Oh well. So let's craft some cables. There we go. All I need to do is put the belts down. Set up my production. And then power it. Ah, okay. So what I'm going to have to do is put in another power pole, I think, just here. Take that one out. Go from there to there. And this should hopefully mean, yep. That I can then power everything from over here. Oops. Try that one again. To the power line. And there we go. Right. So it should work momentarily. Yep, there we go. Just make sure that's iron ore to plates. And this is now empty. So what I'm going to do is start to set up the protection line over here for my screws. Yeah, so I rotated the miner. I've put the smelter in. I haven't powered anything up yet. This constructor and smelter are still running, but I will need, in fact, yeah, I will need those for another project, which is obviously the copper wiring and cable. Yep, still working fine. And I did leave enough room just for splitting. I can't remember what all this was, whether it was pure or normal, so I'm just going to go up and double check. As I say, I tried to make this area look a little bit tidier. And added another little lift there. Right, so that's normal, which is 60 per minute and about 60 per minute. Okay. So let's see whether this will work. What I'm going to do is just get rid of this belt, put a splitter in. And we want it to rotate so it goes in. There we go. And then the belt will go into the splitter and into my smelter. So that means that that belt will now be carrying 30, which will fuel that smelter. And we can then bring this around to here, have another two smelters here, sorry, one smelter here, going into two constructors, followed by another constructor. So let's get that working. So let's put the smelter down first. Yep, just here. And hopefully that belt will go round. Yeah. Then we need to have it coming out of the smelter into a splitter. splitter will then go into two constructors. Put one there. Oh no, I'm out of cable again. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go and get some more cable and then finish up this project. Okay, I have enough wire, so let's continue. So yeah, I need to put down two constructors. One just here. Let's put it next to it. And then we need a merger this time. Oops, wrong one. I don't want it snapping. There we go. So I'll have the two coming in here, like that, hopefully. And then that goes into one constructor. So let's belt all that up. That goes out into there. That one goes into there. That's into there, and let's then set what we need. So that's cable. That's wire. And that's wire. Oh yeah, I forgot to set these belts up as well. Let's say at this stage it's not pretty. This is just to get my basic products made so that I can continue with my research, and also to have things needed for the next stage. So that should be my wire production. All I've got to do now is power it. So I've just got to figure out, I'm probably going to have to put another pole down somewhere. In fact, we're going to need a couple of poles for this. So that pole can run those three. That pole's there. Okay. And then just these last three to power up. Oh, I'm missing more cables. Right, what I'll do is I'll quickly put down a craft bench. There we go. Oh, I forgot where I was going to power that from. Oh yeah. And there we go. Okay. So there's my copper wire. That's all merging and producing my wire. Sorry, my cable. So that is cables automated. Okay, well that came out a bit further than I thought it would, which means I haven't got as much space here. So I'm going to produce my screws in this area here, which means I'm going to have to take all this apart and move it all around again. Oh well. Again, that's part of this, it's the learning, it's trying to figure out where you're going to put everything. I've still got the smelter running here, there's still a lot of stuff in it. Aha. I've probably run out of fuel somewhere. Let's have a look. Oh. Let's see what we've got here. Yep, none in there, none in there. But luckily I've got a bit of a stockpile. And I'll check the other two as well. Did I not pick that up? Nope. I must have split it and then not taken it. Yeah, there we go. Nope, still not enough. So it probably means that if it's these that have run out, we don't need to use the other two. Ah, that's my mistake. I thought you just clicked on it. Okay. So yeah, learnt something new anyway. And let's check our power. I might be able to stop running one of these biomass burners. In fact, no, we'll keep it running for when we have the screws being produced. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just let this run, get the plates out, and then continue with the build. Okay, this area is now all clear. So I will be able to hopefully fit everything in. I might move that way around the boulder. As I say, I want everything going down lines and into storage bins, preferably in front of my base, so it's easy to get everything right. So let us start. We need the miner. Leave a bit of a gap. In fact, no, we'll leave them. As I say, I might need the other two nodes to produce more rods and more plates, so I'll leave them for the moment. We now need the smelter. When we get more, well, different power, like coal power, what I'll do is I'll then add more onto this as well. The problem is at the moment having to run around, get all the leaves and everything to put in to the burners. It does take a bit of time. So no, Oh, I should be able to fit it all in here actually. I need a splitter. Yeah, I could have... Oh yeah, I need 3, don't I? At the end. No, stick with your plan. So we'll have... one constructor there, one next to it. Whoops, tree. And yeah, we'll have our 3. And I need more cables, but luckily I'm now producing them. So just take some from here. There we go. They merge, then split into 3. So yeah, let's have the 3 just here. So there's my first constructor. Second. Have I done that too close to the rock? Oh, no, this time I need plates. Okay. Quickly make some plates and continue with the build. What do I need? I actually need screws for this. So yeah, it won't take me too long. And then that is all the tier 1 automated apart from reinforced plates. But I think I need to unlock the processor from that. So if we look in here, I think I need tier 2 and an assembler. So that will be probably my next task. I just realised I haven't done those very straight at all. So let's take these apart and rebuild them. One. 2. Oh, we still need one more plate. Okay, I'll quickly go and get that and then carry on. Okay, we've finally got the piece we needed. I've just started to belt up, so we've got the 2 going into the merger. And coming out of the merger, what we'll need to do is, hopefully we can fit the splitter in here, because we need to, yeah. Let's try and line it up with this one. Hopefully the belt will fit. Yep. And then we just need to set everything up. we go. So that's screws. Oh, these are screws. Iron rods. Then we need the belts. Oh, that one wasn't very straight. Oh well. It works. And then we have to add the power. So once we've got the power, that should be everything automated. So we'll have one power line going to here. Into here. And I should be able to use this one here for these three. Yep, let's just put it, will you fit in here? That's annoying. Ah, yes it will. Let's try and get up here. There we go. Power up you. And the last one at the end. There we go. So that's the three outputs. Here's some of my iron rods. That's my smelter. And that's my miner. So that means we now have all the tier 1 apart from the plates, all automated. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is have a think about where I can put some storage bins and then make a mess with all of the conveyor belts and try and get everything in a line, it's like I say, around here, so I don't have to keep running everywhere. I can just come here and get everything I need. I say that might take a little bit of planning, but yeah, I think that's my next task. So we are getting a steady supply of screws, however my electricity has gone out again. One thing I have realised is I'm producing 40 parts per minute, and obviously my belts can only take 60, so I've got enough for, and I'll have to do some maths here. I don't know why I needed to do maths. I've got 40, 80, 120, so yeah, that'll fit on 2 belts. So I've got enough of enough screws coming off these 3 to fill 2 belts. Not quite sure how I'm going to divvy them up yet. That's the joys of splitters and mergers. Trying to get all those onto 2 belts, I'll have to think about that. But anyway, I'll sort out my electric and get enough screws, and then it'll be time to finish this project. Again, I think it's nice and easy. If I split the middle, then I'll have 20 going left, 20 going right. I'll have a full 40 coming out of the left one to merge with the middle, full one coming out of the right one to merge with the middle, and that will give me my 2 belts. So yeah, that's going to be a nice easy fix for that one. Let's see if we've got enough. Yes we have, we've got plenty. Right, so let's go and finish up the research, pick a new topic, and I think that'll be the end of this episode. So here we go. And off it goes.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
It's always nice to have more slots. You tend to find that you run out of things quite easily. Right, okay. So let's have a look at tier 2. I think we want this one next. Cable, rods, screws and iron plates. And we're producing all those, so that's going to be a nice easy one. Concrete, that's again a nice easy one. We could do that one for solid biofuel. That'll help. Jump pads, I don't need those quite yet. Resource sink, again, not quite yet. But Mark II conveyors, these might come in helpful as well. I think though we'll go for the assembler. So that would be my next task. Alright, well I guess the last thing I need to do is just check all my emails and then head off to bed. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hello, it's Editing Guns here. I have noticed that the sound is very soft, or you can't even hear the music at some points. I have adjusted the levels, however I have recorded several episodes, so hopefully in the future this shouldn't be a problem.